you have ever received. I'm an adult entertainment worker, and I recently went through a situation with a client that made me feel sorry for his wife. I had been working in an adult entertainment establishment since I was very young. I started working when I was 18, and now I was in my 30s, still very well maintained. I had experienced many things with clients, made a lot of money, and enjoyed that life. I was never interested in leaving because I saw what men were capable of, especially with their wives. I'm not generalizing, certainly not all men, but I had witnessed many things. Before I turned 18, I went through a heartbreak that led me to change my life, which was my turning point. I decided to follow this path, telling myself that I would just use men and make money from it. And that's exactly what I did. It was a life I enjoyed and never regretted. Until one day, a client started visiting the place where I worked every night. The man had a lot of money and became fond of me. Over time, he began to spend night after night with me. He always booked 2 hours every night. After about 6 months of daily visits, he got my contact information and started being more informal, coming to my house. He gave me gifts, pampered me, and I enjoyed it a lot. Just like him, I had other clients who did the same. Until one day, he set up an appointment with me. I thought he would come to my house as usual. But to my surprise, he insisted on meeting at the place where I worked. I thought it was fine. He booked a 5-hour session with me, which seemed very strange because although he visited daily, he never stayed for more than 2 hours, and he was always very punctual. He was an older man, and by then, we had been seeing each other for about a year and a half. Somehow we were involved, but I wouldn't call it a relationship. It was more casual, without emotions being involved. Just like I had him, I had others, and he never talked about feelings. It was always about the money. He had booked a 5-hour session and was even willing to pay extra. When I asked him why,